Hi, Yi. Time again for another GEO topic. Today's question is, what would you say is the most common mistake companies make when starting their work with GEO?
Yeah, hello, Alex. I think that's another great question. I think like in the past like month or working with the different clients on the GEO projects, we do see there are like very interesting mistakes. I think more based on how people understand it. Some common ones I could mention here is the first one could be many people tend to still treat GEO same as SEO because people just think organic is organic. To some extent, yes, that's correct. Though if we dive deeper, then actually it's not really working exactly the same. So that's why I don't think people really should treat them as the same, because what are the factors that will impact this are not exactly the same, even though, as previously we have mentioned, there are a lot of things that of SEO also matter for GEO. Yeah, I think that the first common mistake is like this. Second one, I think could be a following mistake from the first one. Like since people understand GEO more like in the SEO way, so they often tend to look into the GEO or the AI search optimization and still work around optimizing different keywords, even like the more old-fashioned way, thinking about the keyword density. But I think we also briefly talked about it in AI search. Actually, the semantic understanding of the content, that's actually much more important. So it's not about how many times you mention the keyword in your article, in your content. It's more like if your information is really answering people's question or provide valuable information for people who are looking for something. I think that's much more important. Yeah.
And maybe to add something when it comes to, something that we think is really interesting, and we talked about it in our last talk, but how you structure your content. That's super important, and that may be something that people don't think about in the same terms when it comes to SEO, but it's really important when it comes to GEO to make sure you structure it correctly.
Yeah, exactly. Because like AI doesn't really crawl the website same way as Google's black box SEO algorithm. So AI, we can imagine this way: AI just basically read through your article, try to understand what you're saying, if it's relevant for people, what people is asking. So to make the content very structured, easy to digest, like in different formats of tables, bullets, clear headline, and even make it like FAQ, that will make things much easier to understand, even for AI. So with those kind of thoughts behind the structures, your AI search performance would be much better. And also, I think another topic on this one is, especially for the service that has geographical impact, that you probably need to think about how you group your content for different areas. As if people looking for service in one city, if your information is not about this city, then the relevancy could be slightly lower.
Okay, cool. But to end this topic, what would you say? Do you have any specific answer? What's a major mistake you've seen people do? Something that they should really watch out for?
Yeah, I think it's very difficult to make it a one sentence answer. But I would say, when you create a content, try to put yourself into the user's perspective. What do you really want to see when you're asking this question? I think with that thoughts, forget what you worked with the SEO. Like, don't get yourself trapped by the keywords. Just try to answer the question in the most clear, logical, easy to understand way. Then we'll have a really good start already.
Okay, Perfect. So clear answers, structured data on your site. That's more or less the answer to be successful.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Good
today.
summary.
Let's
Thank you.
be back later with more questions regarding GEO. Thanks for today.
Okay, thank you. Bye.